Okay, welcome back guys, welcome back to YouTube. I'm basically welcoming myself back because it's been probably over 6 months. I think the last video I did was end of November, and since then I have been living back in Australia. My hair's grown, probably the first thing you can see. Lots of this shit going on, but that's just getting longer. This thing's like all the way down here now. Surfing, lots of investing, new lifestyle here in Australia, and yeah, I guess planning for like the future and whatever other travels that come up and anything else that I want to do in my days, because right now I'm basically still living my lifestyle, living the dream. That's what I want all of you guys to do. That was the point of the channel in the first place, and along the way I felt like I got distracted into more like, you know, mainstream vegan topics and talking about travel and just like other sort of nonsense bullshit, I don't know, like relationship things, and I guess like skin level stuff, you know, stuff that isn't really that deep. And it was nice to take a break since November, so this has been like the longest time I've ever stayed off my channel, and yeah, I'm basically just giving it another crack and wanting to see where the channel takes me this time, because I feel like now's a good time, as I've been on Facebook and Instagram a lot more lately, more so Facebook, pretty much like every day, just talking about other political issues, things that I really wanted to talk about on my channel initially, but I didn't seem to reach like the mainstream. It's probably still not mainstream stuff, but right now I don't really give a shit. This is for fun, and as I said before, the channel sort of moved off into a direction that I was looking more for like views and, you know, just sort of like the cool in fashion stuff. And then I was also trying to mix in my message, but you know, I just got to the point where it was like the reward for the amount of time I was putting into it was just wasn't there, and I wasn't having fun with it anymore. So now I'm back. I'm just going to be doing videos like this. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing more live videos as well, because it's a good chance to interact with you guys. I also got sick of like, you know, there's always like a new news or something else that's coming out, and if you've just made a video, then someone else likes to make a video and respond to that shit, and then you got to just keep going backwards and forwards. Whereas in a live format, you can just hit the nail on the head straight up, and if anyone's got questions, you just put that to bed straight away. So look forward to more live on YouTube. I've started doing it on Facebook and Instagram, so you know, go and join Instagram and, you know, say hello there. Whereas on Facebook, I'm also keeping it to what I originally had, like, you know, the audience there, and mostly talking about cryptocurrencies now. I've been doing that for the last few months, and that's going really well. If you haven't been in that space, that's like started a big bull market probably late last year in some of them, and it's been going pretty hard this year. So if you're interested in cryptocurrencies, subscribe, join up, let's talk about it. And yeah, you know, like I was doing a lot of the travel and vegan message before. I'm still vegan. A lot of people usually ask that when they haven't seen you on social media for like, you know, a period of time. So yeah, that's all still the same, but I just felt like the marketplace, I mean, I don't mean to use it like marketplace, but I feel like the vegan mainstream message that everyone puts out on social media has just become so mainstream, and it's just such a saturated place. You know, the topics have become so watered down that it's just really boring to talk about it day in, day out. You know, the same thing about food. What do you eat? What do you eat? What do you eat? Like, there's more to life than fucking what do you eat? You know, like, we're going through a full disruption of the financial system with cryptocurrencies, and that is the sort of stuff that's going to be changing the world. So that is, you know, an interesting space. Yeah, what else is coming up? That's what I'm going to be talking about, more live on this. If you guys want to know what I've been up to in the last 6 months, you can have a quick flick back through Instagram or Facebook. But if you want to have, you know, if you've got questions for it, leave them down below and I'll do a video on it. I just didn't feel like I needed to get into what happened in the last 6 months in detail, unless anyone really wanted to know, because from here on I want to move forward, and I'll still be talking about some old issues because there's a lot of dirt that's been brought up recently, and you know, a lot of the points that I was talking about last year have finally come out, and those issues have more or less been laid to rest. But you know, there's a lot of social messages and social learnings that we can take from it, so that could still come up in the future if you want to talk about it. So yeah, I just wanted to say hello, welcome myself back to YouTube, say hello to you guys again, and yeah, just let you know that I'm going to be putting out more content. I don't think it's going to be a lot of the travel stuff where it's all over the place and, you know, doing heaps of cool editing, because really I want to make this fun and I want to engage again, whereas before I felt like I had just sort of moved away because I was spending so much time on doing filming and editing, and it sort of took away from my day, and then that went into editing, and anyway, no one gives a shit. I don't give a shit anymore. We're doing this, live talks, current topics that are floating around that, you know, sort of like trigger me, that I have a feeling for personally. Firstly, I usually write about them on Facebook or Instagram, and then comes the videos, so we can, you know, keep like a live dialogue going through. If that interests you, subscribe. I'll see you at the next video. Thank you to the thousands of people who have subscribed in the past 6 months, probably from some, what was the word that we used to use? They probably, the new subscribers are probably all going to piss off soon when they realise what my channel is actually about, but they came a lot from like clickbait. I've forgotten what the word was, it's been so long. Those sorts of videos. So anyway, anyone who remembers, we'll stick around, we'll talk, and I'll see you at the next video. Thank you once again, and I'm excited, I hope you are. See you at the next video. By the way, I'm looking at the format being more like this, just bang, turn the camera on, start talking about the topics that I was thinking about in the day. Not so much editing. Even if I screw up what I'm talking about, I'm just thinking of doing like a once through. Keep it short, you know, sort of like 5 to 7 minutes tops, sometimes 2 or 3 minutes if it's just a quick topic that we can have a discussion with down below and, you know, talk about it from there. I'm not always going to get the topic right, I know that. That's one of the biggest things that I've done over the last 2 years. When I've discussed something, I look at it in the way that I see it in that point, do some research, talk about it, and if someone brings up another good point about that topic, then that can change my views. You know, like, it's all open to change. That's the beauty about life. You can change. You don't have to be stuck on the same idea. So yeah, it's just opening up the forum, talking with you guys, and seeing what we can do from there. You know, how we can change ourselves and improve. See you soon.